Hello guys and welcome everybody to the basearena.org Nations Cup TDM for Quake Live. Today we have Sweden going up against the Czech Republic. We currently have almost everybody on the server. We're missing one from Sweden, which I'm sure is Sparty, who's just getting in here now. But for Czech Republic we have Krysa, FRG14, Detor and Flightsec. And for Sweden we've got Puri, Zenith, Dibby and Phoenix and Sparty. Okay, so we got 5 in the server. Maybe it's dependent on what map actually being played, but no Toxic, unfortunately. I know some of you out there might be a little bit disappointed, but nonetheless, look at that lineup we have. I'm pretty sure the strongest players out for both teams today, and yeah, it's promising to be hopefully an exciting one to watch. Again, you'd have to put Sweden as the favourites, but I suppose anything can happen really. Particularly in today's Quake Live environment, you never really know how much everybody's been playing, and to be honest, I haven't really done my research. I was planning to do the Hungary match against Benelux, which I did do some prior reading into on QL ranks and QuakeLive.com profiles, but as for this specific one, no, I haven't really done anything, so I guess we'll see. But having a look at what's going on in the chat, it looks like Detor apparently feels like no one on Sweden really likes them, or at least Puri, so why that is I don't know. But after Prague's and a Droidsland, he's clearly not happy about something, but Puri's just going to laugh that off. I'm pretty sure you guys at home know more than me on that respect. Yeah, it's been a while. Last week was my first time back, and to be honest, I didn't really cast too much TDM. I will try and cast a little bit today, providing that yeah, I can figure everything out. And it's not on too much of a newer map. Limbus I don't have too much experience with, but looking at the map, we got Purgatory, Campgrounds, Deep Inside, Grim Dungeons, Limbus, Dreadful Place, and Hidden Fortress. And again, when I casted, Limbus hadn't even been designed yet, and Purgatory and Dreadful Place were kind of brand new into the mix, but I've played those at least a little bit in public, and even Limbus one or a few times, so yeah, hopefully it won't be too bad. And again, if I start talking over myself a little bit, I do apologise. Today I've got a closed headset on, and yeah, it feels like my mouth or my ears are inside of my mouth, so it's yeah, a bit of an adjustment period for that as well. But yeah, it looks like the a coin toss. It is pick and then a limb for a third map. Strongest maps, to be honest, I remember Sweden being really strong on DM6 back in the day, but to be honest, with that kind of team, any aim-based map they're going to be pretty good at. And Phoenix, the one currently in Saturn Spectator, is a very strong railer. So not too many people are going to be familiar with all the TDM players, particularly if you follow the duel scene on Faceit. Dibby, Puri, Zenith, not really big duelers by today's standard. Puri did play in the Swedish Masters, maybe Dibby did as well, or Zenith, I don't know, but it's mainly Spies, the dueler from Sweden, as well of course Toxic from the Swedish Masters, and back in Quake 4 on V1 as well. And we also have Fox, but Fox doesn't really do anything anymore at all in terms of Quake. And then for Czech Republic, well, a lot of you probably won't be familiar with any of them if you're a new Faceit viewers, but yeah, all very strong players. Krysa, arguably one of the best, if not the best, TDM player in Quake Live at one point. Became very strong, particularly in his time in Four Kings. Played a hell of a lot. But yeah, we're ready to pick and pick. Find out who's playing what. And I didn't quite get who won the map pick. I guess we'll see. It's not like StarCraft 2. If there's a bit of banter going on the chat, the players just give it back or laugh it off. There's no emails to sponsors and all that good stuff that you get from StarCraft 2. Thank God, in fact. Yeah, I could handle that. If someone calls you a noob in Quake, you take it on the chin. And the people watching, just have a bit of a laugh about it. But Puri's been a funny one, actually. He's not always played for Sweden. In the past, he's played for Finland. He's sort of, I believe it's Puri that seems to not really know what his nationality actually is. So at this event, he's playing for Sweden. Previously, of course, played with XT. I'm not sure if XT is still around. That was with FRS and all those lads from Finland. But I particularly remember Dibby playing on DM7 back in the day. He'd have him basically exclusively playing the yellow armor, that rocket launcher, timing that to a T. And of course, as Quake Live progressed, the hitbox has changed. It didn't really become so much of about holding the red armor room, and in fact, in there we had the railgun as well at one point, and the shotgun. It's all been switched around for Quake Live compared to Quake 3. DM7 isn't even in the map pool, it's Temple of Retribution. I kind of wish it wasn't. Anyway, first map is going to be, I believe, DM14, this is Czech Republic's pick. I'll go ahead and turn the music off. Sweden's pick is Purgatory. So whilst we wait to go, the blue team is going to be Sweden. In fact, what we got? We'll go with, in the interest of keeping the colours, we'll go with that. Wait, what? Oh, CG blue team. Sweden. There we go. Bit of an eye fuck, to be honest, when you're spectating Sweden, but whatever, it works, I guess. And yeah, DM14, arguably my favourite map in Quake Live TDM. It's one of the other maps really that separates the areas very clearly to both new and old players alike as to where you have to hold. Obviously you've got Quad and Battlesuit on this map, both either side, and on the Battlesuit side you have got a red armour, and on the Quad side you've got two yellows, both one high and one low. So typically, if you don't get the red armour at the start, red armour is where you want, because you've got the red armour spawning in the Battlesuit there. It's kind of the best one to spawn with, because obviously you don't really get time to stack up so well, as it will be spawning anytime between 30 and 60 seconds. And if you get the Quad side, well, you've got two yellow armours, but again, off the spawners you could get unlucky and have absolutely nothing. So if you get the Battlesuit side, you want to hold on to that, and that's pretty much where the power-ups aim to end at after each one as well. Very easy to hold. You can hold one player over here in this doorway by the railgun, just holds that entrance coming in, and the other one by the shotgun. And yeah, we will jump in a full screen as soon as it starts, don't worry. Just waiting for it to kick off. And in fact, if you want, I'll go in earlier now just to actually make things a little bit more easy on the eyes. So there we go. Hopefully we're all good with the overlays. Yep, thank God. And one day I will time it right, that I actually update the overlays in game so that Sweden and Czech Republic, or whoever it happens to be, appears in the same place on the scoreboard. But yeah, soon TM, I guess, on that respect. But ready here, sorry. Just let them know we're ready to go. I'll do a bit of commentating on this, don't know how it's going to go. Like I said, I'm brand new back in. Hopefully not too messy, but yeah. We see how it goes. If you have any comments throughout, I am on my own, so just go ahead and leave them in the chat. You guys can be my, as I always say, additional commentators. You're like my second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, whatever you want. And yeah, it's always nice to have someone by my side. So you guys are it today. Right, I'm going to put my headset on and hopefully we can actually follow this. But also waiting to go, let me just give you a quick overview. So this is of course the red armor room. You got the red armor spawning there. What I was talking about holding it is you have one player inside this doorway holding this room. You got the shotgun spawning here. Now you've got two spawns at the back of this room, one here and one here. As we switch to the power up, I should have disabled that very quickly. Let me go back in. So like I said, you have one either side, so it's very important to have someone at the back here just to deny those spawns. Maybe not right at the back, but just standing a little bit further forward so you can pick up those frags and you don't potentially give away a rocket launcher. So normally you have one in that room, one somewhere near the back here, and one over by the railgun, which is in here, and then you can hold on to that room very specifically. On the Quad side, of course, you have one person at lower yellow, one person upper, and then the last two float in between. But here we go, live! Map number one, it is Czech Republic going up against Sweden. We're watching FlateSec off the spawn here on Grim Dungeons, going to be picked up straight away from Dibby. And looking at Dibby's perspective, we currently have one of his teammates in that railgun area, so it looks like we might have a Swedish start over here. We've got the railgun coming out as well. FlateSec by that rocket launcher should go down. Surely is extremely low, but we have got a bit of an attack coming on over here. Quad damage, of course, spawning anytime between 30 and 60. We don't currently have the time on the screen, so have absolutely no idea myself, but what we'll do is we'll stay on FlateSec for now as we just see things mixed up. Dibby will pick him up. And as you can see, got the railgun here off the spawn every 30 seconds. And any second now, we got both power-ups spawning. So let's go ahead and enable the power-up so we actually follow one of them. It will be Detor with the Quad, Puri with the Battlesuit. And as you can see, we'll come straight in toward the red armor. Whether Detor's in already? Yes, he is. We got a couple of players from Czech Republic in as well. They need to try and corner off this Quad damage. He will go down. 20 seconds left on this power-up now. Now to quickly pick up these frags and then maybe push out toward the yellow if his team, of course, are set up in red. Very important, he makes sure the red is secure before moving away. And currently you can see nobody in there, so maybe Puri won't want to move out too far, but potentially just pick up one or two frags before moving back. And yeah, that's what he's going to do. And I'm actually kind of surprised that Sweden didn't opt to leave more people in that red and just let Puri roam a little bit. But actually, if we have a look what's going on, they've extended quite a bit of a lead and had a couple of these players by this Quad area. So maybe just trying to control the whole map at the moment, steal away one of those yellows and move back in toward the red. But as I say that, Christ is going to take full advantage. And here's the danger you do pose if you do push out, is that Czech Republic, who were supposed to holding on the Quad side, have now tried to come in toward this red. But thankfully, Sweden able to come back in. And now hopefully you're going to probably see the game slow down a little bit. Not give away too many kills. So it looks like they do want to still come back in. Whether this is going to be a risk or not, we'll see. So far, Christ has been able to pick up one. He's taken away the rocket launcher. And yeah, straight away, wow. It's gone the other way. Referee's God calling, where is Funny B? It's a bit of a crime. Fire Swedish manager. Well, yeah, I suppose Funny B is missing. One of the bigger TDM players. Come from CPM. Now not in Quake Live, but maybe unavailable. Sweden do have quite an array of players, but surprisingly we're seeing battle going on for this red armor for way more longer than I would have expected. Normally you'd see a team get hold of that and secure it a lot quicker, get those players in the doorways, and it looks like Czech Republic might be the place to do it. We've got the power spawning any second, and because you saw those Swedish players go down, potentially they could even push in here toward Quad, which is what FRG has done. Look at the stack he's got as well. Very important he doesn't lose too much here. I'm surprised he went so aggressive. He should have just held on to the doorway, but they have secured the Quad damage, so whether Sweden are lower, we'll have to see. Has been picked up. Let's switch on to Zenith now as he is lower. He has absolutely nothing, just trying to top up. There's the 50, there's the yellow, and in fact it's going to be not worth it whatsoever to push in toward the red armor room, so he should get in on the doorway, maybe be at the upper level and just stop the Quad from pushing out. And even in fact, he doesn't even need to push up to the doorway. He can just hold back by the Quad damage, let the Quad push in. Suicide attack maybe, but as far as he goes, he should be looking to just sit back, and yeah, that's what's going to happen. So now we're seeing the game slow down. Apparently the game sound is a little bit low. Hopefully that's a little bit better, let me know. And you can see, look, there's that spawn I was talking about at the beginning of the game. If you're stood away from that back exit, they will keep spawning there, and there are a couple of easy frags for you. But as a result of going down there, Puri's actually picked up the rocket launcher, able to pick up Chrysler, but Detol straight in there with the save. Looks like Sparty's going to go down as well. And wow, Sparty's not having a good run at all, is he, so far? -8 net at the moment. Czech Republic turned this around very quickly. I believe Sweden went 14-7 ahead. And as a result there, just lost a hell of a lot of frags. But again, the timers on the left of the screen, you want to pay close attention to them. As soon as they begin to separate, you're going to be able to see a team pick up both. But as of this moment, it's likely that either team are going to pick up either power-up. 30 seconds now till they spawn. Detta pushing a little bit aggressive into this lower level, just maybe trying to strip away that yellow armor, which is going to help infinitely with that Quad spawn. If they can deny some of that armor to the Quad carrier, that's going to be a whole lot easier for Czech Republic to hold on, maybe even shut down the Quad, push out to the yellows after it, and then get a stronger hold on the entire map, maybe increase that frag lead further. Right now, an aggressive push from Purian, a very aggressive push, in fact, very strange as well to do that this close before the power-up, to be honest with you. I hope they're going to be safe. I'm going to switch around and have a look. We have had the Quad pick up from Sweden. Kreis has got 96 to 86. Let's switch over to Dibby, currently very low. And this is what I mean. We saw Dibby. He's not going to be able to do anything with this. And you look at this stack that Kreis has got. Kreis could quite easily push into lower here. The Quad would go down in one rocket and a bit of splash. So I'm actually surprised not to see Kreis pushing more aggressively. There's no way in hell Sweden are going to be able to push into red armor. They may be listening. They have got 3 people on that upper level. Maybe listening for the Czech Republic guys to push out lower and then make a gambit on going in. But as a result, it looks like we're still going to be playing slow on either side of the map. Dibby currently playing lower, I guess with another one of his Swedish teammates picking up this yellow armor. Have a look around. Sparty's in support of him. Zenith lower as well. I'm pretty sure we have one player up top as well. No, Puri again coming in. Very aggressive on his own here, Puri, this match so far. Now he comes in with his teammate. Have they seen a bit of an opportunity here to come in? Detta's extremely low by that red armor. It's not up for 5 seconds as well. They could get lucky here if FRG misses and he's able to pick up the frag. No, FRG will shut him down. And hold on to this red armor for the time being. And again, good defense from Czech Republic. Detor going to give away the red armor to Kreisa. Switch over to him. Still in the lead here, Czech Republic, but not unmanageable for Sweden. On this lower level, Kreisa. And here we go, look at him, push out to lower again. They have got a really good combination here, the Czech Republic, of pushing out in that upper corridor from Railgun and lower, just trying to deal damage away. But of course we did see Puri push right quite aggressively up high on his own earlier on, so Sweden obviously going to probably be looking for the counter. But as of this time on the map, Czech Republic doing a fantastic job. And there again, Dibby going down. A free frag. You heard the spawn. It's going to be Dibby going down again. We've got Para spawning in just a few seconds. I believe Czech Republic are absolutely stacked across the board here. Not just Detour, but Creaser as well. Zenith with the pickup. Detour will have the battlesuit. Let's have a look at what the quad's doing, whether he's going to come in. It looks like he wants to. You're going to hear that LG from a mile away. Picks up one. Got to be careful he doesn't get caught out here from this rocket launcher. And in fact, he should just back away. There's no point of them going in. It's just a death trap in the making. And in fact, that's what they're going to do. Very smart play. If we can pick up a free frag here, that'll be nice. Yeah, FRG will go down, but again, just need to focus on these yellow armors and wait for the tap. Maybe consider delaying the quad. That could definitely be an option for Sweden. But yeah, they've just got to hope for a mistake from Czech Republic at the moment, and they've just got to lock down these corridors. Zenith and his teammate at lower 100% need to hold these exit routes from the red armor. We've seen them try and push out multiple times. You want a little bit more? I'll give you a little bit more volume. Let me know if that's okay. We're at 0.2 now. As we see now Sweden making a push in toward the red perhaps. I can already see one of their players has gone down by rocket launcher. And again, I don't really necessarily believe they need to make this push into red. I'm actually surprised they are doing. It feels like they're just going to give away frags at this point. And they come back into the yellow side of the map with absolutely nothing. And if we have a look, I'm going to be fairly confident that Czech Republic might have some armor to their name, or at least they will be having a red armor now. So again, Sweden just have to be very careful. I mean, it's all nice dealing damage, but really have to have an endgame plan. It seems to be maybe they're just trying to get in before the battlesuit and take that away, but quite honestly, they could just stack up on yellows, delay it a little bit. It's a risk, of course, but then go in with a quad with an additional 10 seconds on it. That could be the way to get back the room if they want it, which it seems like they quite clearly do. Fury at lower. Zenith just trying to push up and strip away some of that armor, I think, from the railgun. And again, if you want to push in to deal any damage at battlesuit, it's usually good to go in lower. And the problem is, if you don't have a railgun, then it's going to be difficult to stop. Or an LG, of course. Going to be difficult to stop the battlesuits jump across. But Detour, again, seems to be the man with the battlesuit every time. And again, here's that delay I was talking about. They must be delaying it. That, or we've got a bit of a push coming in on quad. It looks like they're delaying it. Yeah. So this is what I was talking about. It's a risk. And whether it's going to pay out for me, it looks like it will, actually. Or was it picked up? No, actually the quad was taken down straight away. Wow. Let's switch on to the battlesuit. That is a massive risk that quite clearly has not paid off. Detour has quite a significant amount of armor left to his name as well. In fact, he could push out towards yellow here. He's got a couple of players in this red armor. He doesn't have to come back in to secure it. It looks like he wants the red armor though, but quite honestly would have perhaps considered moving out to the yellow there. You can see his teammates just died over that creaser, so Detour could have been a place to support him. Instead, they're going to lose one frag there, but they will keep hold of their lead. And now this is really good for Czech Republic as well, because now not only do they have the battlesuit side of the room, but they also have an infinite amount of time to get over toward that quad damage. And what they also know is that Sweden have to make a play on quad. So as soon as the battlesuit starts drawing near, you're going to see Czech Republic, I'm sure, settling in far earlier for that power up. Or even Sweden just making a very aggressive play on toward the red armor like this. They know they have to. And they actually might be able to secure this. Fury's pushed in toward the shotgun room. I just want to quickly have a look in for third person just a second to see if we have got anyone by this railgun trying to push in. It looks like we're going to have FRG. 14, just setting up a bit of an attack. You can see Zenith coming down, and FRG is going to pick up that. If we can get this railgun away, that's one thing it will help as we approach the battlesuit time. If they can't get it back, Czech Republic... Oh, wow, fantastic stuff from Divi. Knew it as well. But he does have a time on it, the Czech Republic player. And wow, even Spotty pushing out aggressive, so really good from Sweden. This is the first time we've really seen them in control of the red armor with no real pressure from Czech Republic that we saw in the initial 20 seconds or so. As here we go, battlesuit's up. They're set up well. 10 seconds now before the quad damage. Pure is very stacked. He's got plenty of time to get in. He should go in before Zenith, to be honest. Take some of the fire away. You've got the LG at the back of the room. Hopefully he's got support in from behind him. Yeah, the LG player is focusing on him. Pure is going to double up here. And look at the time remaining. 13 seconds on battlesuit. What he should do, come in here, clear red armor, and then push out lower. Let his team hold red, and then pick up frags around the map. His team will be able to pick them up on the rim, assuming they have got health and armor. But no, he seems very content with picking up Detour here. That's going to be the battlesuit over with. This is going to limit his ability to push out a little bit because he doesn't have too much armor left. He's going to be worried about taking damage. He might be able to pick up Chrysler, but there's no way he's going to go up the bounce pad, surely. And he will have to back away here. And look at that, stripped away instantly by Flatesec. Again, should have perhaps been here a little bit sooner focus a little bit too much on Detto in my opinion, but they have closed the gap at least. Have they given away red armor in the process? Looks like that's the case. See the rail coming down from Flatesec. And again, I don't understand how this is happening. Every time we see the power up push out, they lose control of the room. For a split second. The three teammates should have been in there, securing the doorways. Clearly something didn't go quite right. Fury's very low. Switch out away from that railgun, don't want to lose it. And again, looks like they're content on the yellow side. But so far this game didn't really work out for them. Let's have a look at how the Czech Republic guys are currently stacked up at the moment. FRG has absolutely nothing now. Detto stacked yet again. How's he doing currently on the scoreboard? Yeah, 18 to 8, 3.7k damage. Definitely doing the most away from Creaser. And in fact, I'd kind of like to see Creaser maybe take a power up if he's able to pull out that kind of damage already. Might be quite useful for him, but here we go. Battlesuit in 13 seconds. Are we going to see a Sweden push from lower? We kind of have to, 12 seconds before. There's an attack coming in from the Swedish player Dibby from upper level. He'll be taken down. Puri takes down Flatesec. I can see a bit of fight going on lower here. Looks like Sparty's down there. Detto doing well to drop down a little bit later, and there's a free Battlesuit for him. Rocket launcher and a railgun as well. Good job from Puri to delay him. This could give them just the amount of time they need to pick up the quad damage if we have someone over there. No, Creaser is waiting. Wow. A really strong performance so far from the Czech Republic players. Have an answer for everything at the moment. Switch around onto Detto, currently in the red armor. We got the quad pushing out low. And there's a yellow armor for him as well. The Battlesuit's now run out. There comes 2 frags, surely. 50 HP's taken away. So Creaser now has a time on both the yellow and the 50 HP. He can back away and even come back in, deal some damage on the yellow through the window if he wants it at a later date. As we see the push up here, we got 2 players from Sweden. Let's make sure someone's holding this doorway at the moment. Nobody just yet, but we have got Dibby again pushing a little bit aggressive on FRG 14's path. As he holds this room. Good stuff from the Czech Republic, keeping them away. Nice rocket from Dibby, to be honest, but you can see Creaser just picking up the frag under Puri across the map. Zenith will respond on one to Detto, wherever that's currently happening. Puri spawns a free frag again. That's the danger we're going down on DM14 with this kind of map. If you spawn on the other side, it's almost an instant death. You really have to dive into that bounce pad, not come up like Puri. And again, just reckless play. I don't really understand what Puri's game has been. Coming in alone, he's done it way too many times. It feels like he's trying to sort of meet up with the other 2 Swedish players, but it's always a fraction of a second early. This is an early drop from FRG. He's got to hope no one spawns behind him. Oh wow, he's been dropped! Oh, the LG, brilliant stuff. Have we got anyone by the quad damage? I want to flick around and have a look. We got Flatesec up there, Dibby with the pummel. Should be a Swedish quad here. Yeah, no, the Czech Republic quad. Detto out of nowhere picks that one up, but it has been null and void. Who has got the red armor room? That is the question. Sparty pushing in. We only have 1 Czech Republic, so we need to get in here very quickly and get control of the room. Another one by the rocket launcher area, has a railgun in hand. He's going to be taken down by Dibby. Good stuff, but Flatesec, Zenith shutting things down as well. And now Sweden in control of the red armor. I can't believe that Battlesuit was given away though. I don't know why. They should have had the time. I mean, FRG hasn't taken a Battlesuit so far. All I can really say in that respect is Detto quite clearly didn't communicate the spawn time. And that's something you really need to do on a map like DM14. And if you're not comfortable, rocket jump backwards and go up the hole behind you. It is the rules. I have to shout at somebody if they don't pick up the Battlesuit. But you have to time it to the second. There's no other way about it. But going right now, Sweden looking pretty comfortable at the moment. Oh, brilliant rocket by Spotty actually. Another one as well, and a free railgun. Only 45, but the 50 HP has been taken, unfortunately. Pro waiting for that red armor. Now, Czech Republic, they kind of have to make a push on this Battlesuit. I mentioned it time and time again, and Spotty's done quite a good job of eliminating some of that armor from the players. And look at the early push from Czech Republic here. The only place that isn't really covered is the back window. Dibby pushing in, going to pick up one frag. And he's being dropped off by these grenades. Good play from the player below. There we go, Battlesuit's up. Dibby, I think, has been able to shut things down. Odeto's going to pick it up. Can he make it across? Brilliant airshot from Sparty. Now we got quad damage coming up. Krisa is ready and waiting. Dibby coming up to try and steal it away. FRG to find it. There's the yellow armor again. And again, Czech Republic coming out in the better end after the power-ups. And that's kind of the thing with this map. Because if you're in control of the Battlesuit area, when your opposing team comes in from quad, they'll die and often spawn by the quad damage, so it's not the end of the world for those players. That's kind of why you have to set up earlier when you're on the Battlesuit side of the ring. But quad damage shut down anyway. Czech Republic extending their lead again, but again, it's not at the point where it's impossible to come back. We have one more power remaining. And to be honest, at this point in time, Sweden absolutely have to hold the red armor. And as of this moment, Czech Republic are doing that. And you can see at the upper left, they're also losing frags here, Sweden. It's really not going well for them at all. FRG takes down Dibby. Fury takes another railgun. And another one. I'm just giving away frags at this point, unfortunately, but... And you can see Czech Republic, they no longer have to really push out. I mean, where's Deto? He's pushing a little bit onto low. He's got a lot of armor and health, I assume, from that red armor. Only one rocket left to his name. But he can just hold this point at the moment if he wants. But at the same time, with that frag lead, 18, it's not really a big deal if he don't. All they need to do is get one power up and then hold a room. And they'll win the game at this point. On map number 1. Here we go, Battlesuit coming up. Krisa picking it up. I hope to God they've got a good amount of stack on this quad. It has to be a fantastic quad. Finds Detor. Does he want to continue pushing through? It doesn't look like it. Not too much LG ammo left as well. To be honest, with the amount of LG ammo I has left, this is probably going to secure the game. There's 5-second respawn delay as well. And there's the kill by Krisa. To be honest, it was secured a while back. Definitely now more so. And I don't know if on the scoreboard, can I see who's had the quad for the amount of time? Yeah, I mean, you have a look at it. They've got less quad, but more Battlesuit. And look at the pickups. 5 and 7 as opposed to 5 and 3. It really tells the full story, I think. And then when you think about how many frags Sweden have lost between the power-ups, one at a time, some unfortunate spawns, especially for Sparty, and some kind of strange decisions from Puri. Again, I don't want to kind of question his decisions, but he did lose, maybe mistimed some pushes in toward the red armor. Just a second, maybe, earlier than his teammate. Really cost it. But that's going to be map score number 1, 111 to 94. Czech Republic taking that one away on TM14. Moving over now to Purgatory. And what I'll do is quickly move over to the holding screen and get the overlays updated. Rapha's God said Czech Republic is known for this. They're always close on this map. They played amazingly well, especially when they played on the quad side of the map. They made pushes on toward the Battlesuit, and if they didn't get it, they at least damaged it and then spawned on the quad side. They didn't come in for a second time. They just made sure they were in a position to then pick up quad. It was very well played, gotta say. But I'll let them go. Guys know we're ready to go. Which have been a game capture mode. And yeah, hopefully kicking things off. And again, this is one of the newer maps that sort of surfaced as I stopped commentating and playing. And again, I apologise for the rusty commentary. I'll get into it probably by next week, hopefully. But yeah, as far as I remember on this map, just diving into red armor constantly does not work. I know this from trying in TDM pickup. Not unless you've got people to support you. But what is important is that you time the LG. And of course the railgun, so that when you do push into red armor, you can do it after dealing damage. What I mean by that is you're sort of holding the outside areas. You know when the LG spawns, all the red armor of course, so that when you drop down you're not going to be met by LG to the face. And on top of that you've got the railgun, you control that upper level, you can deal damage, stop people coming in, and yeah, make your way in when you need to. Yeah, holding red armor is kind of a no-no really. So like if I come out and have a quick look, this kind of area here, you've got the window here you can peek up, you've got the yellow armor down here. If you kind of hold the railgun below there, all the way around here, I mean look, and even up here, you've cornered off this entire section of the map. You've got the quad damage spawning here, and you've got the battlesuit spawning down here. And if the team decides to just sit down in red armor, well, whenever they try to leave, you're going to be able to rail them because you have railguns from here. You're going to be able to rail them from up here, and you're going to be able to rail them on this side of the map. So it's just like, it just feels like this, as long as you're controlling this section, you're going to be just fine. But of course there is a mega health as well, which again is in reach of that sort of control. But yeah, holding red, just it's a massive risk. Just on escape, if you haven't got those upper levels covered by your team, you're just going to lose it instantly. As for what power-up I kind of prefer on this map, probably Battlesuit. Very big, wide open spaces, so you can avoid the quad damage quite well. You hear it coming a mile away, in other words, especially if it doesn't have a railgun. And when it comes to attacking red armor, again, in that open space, kind of just prefer the battlesuit. A little more safe in my eyes, but I'm sure people disagree. And if you have got that upper level, you kind of got the choice as to where you want to go. But just give me a second while I tab out to have a look at something. Where are we? Here we go. Is there a bit of a toilet break going on? Phoenix and Sparty not here. In fact, I'm pretty sure those two said they didn't want a toilet break. They have to go soon. Maybe with the other team. Let's quickly scroll up and have a look. Yeah, I don't know what Sparty's doing. Who knows? Here he is, he's back.
Prepare your team.
So here we go, match number 2 between the Czech Republic and Sweden here in the basearena.org TDM Nations Cup, week number 2, Group B match. It is currently 1-0 at the moment, Czech Republic taking away DM14 here on Purgatory. Let's see what happens. Zenith with a brilliant start with that rocket launcher. I'm not sure who's got the rail gun, but a very aggressive push coming in from those two Czech Republic players. Power up spawning, we have the time this time on about 57. So a late spawn, of course the players will have absolutely no idea, so you're going to start to see them setting up around about 27, 28. Some risking it after the first red armor, so 30, 31, which it looks like what Sweden are going to be doing. You can see them below. And here we go, where does Sparty want to go? Looks like he wants to go lower in toward the quad damage. Change his mind after seeing that shotgun, and well, Sparty is kind of in the middle of nowhere at this point. Czech Republic with the quad damage. Who's got the battlesuit? Fury. So it must have been called that the battlesuit was secure. My only really possible explanation is that it must have been called. And down goes the quad damage. Good stuff from Fury. Oh, Sparty, that sneaky cunt stole away the red armor. Well, Fury's going to be a little bit mad after that, but the battlesuit is no slouch. Kind of like a red armor in many respects, so I guess it'll make do. You can see the LG up there, opting not to go for it. And Spies actually didn't rocket jump up to quickly get there, but it looks like his teammate has already been able to pick that up, so Fury now in the red armor. You can see he doesn't want to really stay down there. Holding this upper level is a much better decision to do so. But as he's doing that, wow, Detto coming in from behind with a shotgun, going to town on his teammate, and will give away red armor. Brilliant timing from Czech Republic to steal that away. And yeah, Puri may be slacking a little bit on the red armor time. I thought maybe Sparty would have had it since he picked it up, and maybe that's what Puri was expecting. Mega health being stolen away as well. Really fantastic timing from Czech Republic when you consider it. Amazing timing, in fact. Whether it's luck or they just have, I don't know. Maybe the predators, they're invisible. They actually saw the pickups themselves. I don't know. But 21-9, pretty convincing lead at the moment for Sweden, considering. In toward red armor now. Dettel just in time to take that one away. And now again, needs to just move out of here and get control of this upper level. Good stuff. Down goes Sparty as well. Nice LG from Dettel. Again, got to think in a red armor now, Dettel. Make his way back in. Phoenix in control of that upper level. And this is the danger when you push out too far to find the flags, to find the health. You do lose control of that red and you'll give it away. And again, not the end of the world if you're in a position to deal damage. But here we go. Power-ups drops down to pick up the LG. Dettel now with the quad. Making his way in toward the red armor. Not up for 15 seconds. And again, I do believe they picked that up. Might have been Flatesec to find it with the yellow. And they have double power-ups. So this is their time to come back. Again, if they don't find the frags here, this is the time to secure the areas. Make sure you've got the railgun position. Make sure you definitely have above red armor that you don't give it away. And yeah, try not to drop in LG because Dan will go crazy here. Flatesec will find the frags soon. The score gap is closing. Weapons a little bit. Oh wow, Flatesec just lots absolutely everything. Good damage from Sweden. Have a look around onto Puri's path, trying to make his way in toward the red armor. Now he's got a teammate in there as well, so again, whether they're going to be able to steal this away, we'll see. I see Flatesec in there waiting. And I mean, Czech Republic don't want to give it up, do they? They're straight back in. They know the time of it as well. Sweden won't. This is a lot of damage being dealt as well. It looks like Czech Republic will hold on. Although, actually, his teammate was very low. Whether it will be picked up or not. No, wow. Fantastic work from Creaser just to hold that red off for his teammate. Some players can get a little bit greedy with low HP, or scared that the armors can be taken away, just picking up themselves, but Creaser that. Pretty confident in his teammate to come in. And his own ability as well. I guess you have to be confident in that. But here we go, power-ups coming up soon. And again, pushing over this red armor when it's not up is kind of strange, but I guess they want the last one before the power-up, perhaps. Phoenix picking up the frag. Who picked the red up? Dettel. And again, Dettel was the man to have the battlesuit every time, and he's choosing to go for quad damage here. Zenith with the battlesuit. Looks like the preference definitely for Sweden on the battlesuit. And for Czech Republic on the quad damage. I guess that's why we're seeing an aggressive push toward the red and toward the quad from Sweden. They're kind of expecting maybe no aggression from the Czech Republic on the battlesuit. Here we go, quad coming in maybe. Or the battlesuit, sorry. It's very low. Let's have a look who's got rails now for the team. Czech Republic. FRG has one. Sparty has one. So yeah, I mean, one for either team at the moment. Switch around. And this is what I mean, when you hold that upper level, we saw Sweden there. If you try and come out of range, you just get stopped. Doesn't matter what you've got. Oh wow, fantastic rocket from Puri. He might actually drop down here. This is really good play from Puri. He's got teammates coming in as well. Perfectly timed before this red armor. And now he needs to get straight back out before you have any kind of control at this upper level. Dettel ready and waiting. Eliminates some of that armor. Mega health for Puri as well. Stolen away by Creaser. Looks like Czech Republic might have the final one before the power-ups spawn. I'd actually like to see Czech Republic mix it up and have one person slowly and very quietly go toward the quad damage. Dettel with quite a significant amount of health and armor. Is he going to go for quad again? It looks like that's what he wants to set up for. this is risky. And yeah, he's going to be fairly confident that the Swedish players are set up now by Battlesuit. And yeah, there we go, Flatech. Kind of what I was saying, have at least someone go in there very ninja-like. And this should be a kill here for Detour, to be honest. Very low, no armor for that Battlesuit. Good stuff on Detour. Another one onto Sparty. And in fact, we shouldn't bother chasing for the kill toward the yellow armor. Should just make sure that the railgun area and the red armor is secure. Just deal damage out this teleport exit. This is good stuff from Detour. And it looks like, looking at the team overlay, we have also got a player by the railgun area for Czech Republic. And it would have been Did we? I don't know, actually. Flatesec, maybe. Czech Republic with the lead again. How much more is going to be streamed this evening? Asked Sim. Hopefully CTF, if I'm not too late. This game was quite delayed, so we'll see. But this is the only TDM game from me this week. Be again next Sunday. Maybe even a third map after this, we'll see. But there goes the Mega Half again for Czech Republic. You want to have a look how many Mega Halves have been taken. 7 for 7. Czech Republic definitely the more dominant hold of the red armor room as of now. And Czech Republic got a bit of each power up actually. Just Battlesuit for Sweden. So no real separation from the power-ups, so I'm sure we'll probably see one or two people, probably from Czech Republic, pushing into the Battlesuit, but I have no reason to believe that Sweden are going to mix things up at all. I'm sure he went for this Mega Health, going to steal it away. Well timed. Let's finally picks up the last red armor. Sparty wants to deal damage. It looks like Detour might be able to get it. The pummel comes in. And then again, Detour with the red. He really has been the man on that armor all game so far. He's taken down instantly from Phoenix. Good stuff. Again, big railer in CTF. Zenith yet again with the Battlesuit. Sparty with the quad. Finally, we have a double power up for Sweden. Looks like Zenith might have gone down. The frustrated text comes out and they're pushing into the red armor now. And really, this quad damage absolutely has to take it. Good stuff to drop out the shotgun for the lightning gun. Just a distant shotgun really isn't. Oh no, the grenade. Who was that? Detour. Fantastic stuff. Getting rid of a lot of that armor. 50 HP is going to help a little bit. And in fact, that's probably going to be another kill for him. I don't think he's going to be able to extend it anymore, not unless he gets lucky with a spawner. Rockets himself. Okay, comes out. Wow. Was that Detour again? Where's Detour? Yeah, it was. Wow. This guy is just like Sparty's worst nightmare today. But I mean, Sweden are more than capable of bringing it back. Just Czech Republic have brilliant timing on everything, including that red armor. Their pushes in are much smoother as well. They're always as a team. Although saying that, we are seeing a couple of players from Sweden now push in. Sparty's the last one alive, but look, he's already got support here, Detour, from his teammate. He will steal away the red armor though, Zenith, but he will go down to Detour. And again, just fantastic work from Czech Republic in this red armor room. It won't be Detour though this time. Whether we'll get the next one before the next red armor, we'll see. Or the next power up, sorry. Again, holding this room. You can see the Mega Health. I'm sure that's Dibby down below again, timing the Mega Health. He's done a pretty good job. I guess it's been his job so far this game to try and take it away from Czech Republic. Sparty with the machine gun. And again, chaps, that's why you should switch out away from railgun before you die. It's not a good idea to die with that weapon, but yeah, no more red armors up. Let's have a look who picked it up last. I'm assuming Detour. Yeah, Detour is the man. And wow, this time we've seen Detour push out toward the Battlesuit. The first time actually we've seen a real push onto this with any amount of health and armor. Usually it's just been Flatesec dealing damage, and this time we've got all of them coming into fruition. Maybe they're quite happy, and in fact FRG also stealing away the quad damage. We had a double Swedish last time, this time a double Czech Republic. We'll switch around on toward the Battlesuit. With the yellow armor. And this can only extend their lead from this point. It will be difficult for Detour to finish off Franks, but it's going to be impossible for Sweden to kill him, really, unless, well, Detour missed more than 2 rounds. Didn't have any ammunition on that LG, unfortunately. But again, just sloppy pushes from Sweden over on this red armor. It seemed to be like DM14. We saw Puri pushing on in his zone. A few seconds later, we'd see Sparty just really unsynced. Sweden, they're just out of touch slightly. Is it Fragma? Okay. It's not Kick Fragma, is it? It can't be Kick Fragma. Fragma was UK. What am I on about? I guess that's why it's called FRG. I didn't want to be confused. Ah, welcome the people from Level Up TV. It's funny, it sounds kind of weird because I used to be Level Up TV. But anyway, power-ups in 40 seconds. We have one more red armor coming up. Detor is fully stacked. Sparty there ready and waiting with a shotgun. And again, Detor has been Sparty's sort of kryptonite this game. He's always been there with a grenade or a rocket. Whatever Sparty's had, Detor's been able to shut him down. He's just been unfortunate in many ways, Sparty. But again, coming in on his own, trying to steal away this red armor, and he's just a little bit too late. So that's going to be another free frag toward Czech Republic. Here we go, red armor. Detor will probably take this, but there's absolutely nothing. No, he's going to avoid taking it. It's going to be left on his spot. That'll be ready for a spawner. Whoever spawns after this power will probably get the red armor. It will be Flatesec with the Battlesuit. Quad damage picked up a little bit later. Again by FRG, another double power-up for Czech Republic. And again, it's probably a consequence of just losing player by player between the power-ups as we run up to it. I'm not sure how experienced Sweden are as a team with this specific lineup. Someone mentioned earlier on, referees got the Funny Bees missing. And of course Toxic isn't playing. Toxic has been playing a little bit recently in the Swedish Masters, but still with the lineup you've got on paper here, Sweden should be more than capable of holding the Czech Republic off to some extent. And yeah, Czech Republic did win the first map. I think it was DM14. It was a very close game. They had the lead 14-7 at the beginning on DM14, but after a couple of power-ups, Czech Republic extended the lead to about what we have here, and it sort of stayed like that at the moment. But it's not over just yet for Sweden. We've got FRG at the moment just patrolling that railgun area, as we've seen him hold for most of the game. As well as the window, but wow, look at that deadly Plasma. And I gotta say, playing TDM pickup recently, Plasma has felt very strong. I think it might be a case of players just, as the game has progressed since, of course, 2009 when it was released, they've just got stronger with it. But again, pure hit lower. With Dibby just trying to steal away the Mega. Flatesec then will pick it up for himself. I kind of feel like Czech Republic are expecting that position now, since they've hit there for at least 2, 3, 4 Mega health. A beauty about knowing small spawn, guys, is that you can do things like that. I don't know the spawns yet on this map, actually. It's quite bad. I haven't played it enough. And again, another free frag toward Czech Republic. Here we go, power-ups in 10 seconds. The Czech Republic are quite low as Detor again. Yeah, Detor again with the red armor. Zenith this time with the quad damage. Seemed to be the man for Sweden to pick up that item. As you have a look at his score, 23 to -4. And again, Czech Republic don't really need to go hunting for frags. They just need to hold the position, find the Battlesuit, and pick him up. And again, wouldn't probably not push up here from Detor, not unless he's got a Death Wish. And there goes a good shotgun to the face. One more rocket and rail would shut him down. There we go, Zenith with the frag. If you're going to push up, make sure you've got a teammate with you, particularly when you've got at least 2 people up there waiting. And again, that's the reason why you hold that place when you're picking up the red armors. It's just so difficult to get through. That's why you see Czech Republic, when they go to secure the red armor, they go in with 3 people. They know that's how many people are needed. And yeah, if you hit all your shots with Plasma, it's by far the strongest weapon, but you have to hit all your shots. And that's the problem, it's a very, very big risk to use it, but I've seen a lot of people be very good at it recently. And again, look at this attack from Czech Republic, just perfectly timed. It really is a joy to watch them play at the moment. In fact, let's switch over to Sweden for a little bit and just watch maybe Phoenix. Currently got a yellow armor to his name. Aggressive pushing from Detor. In comes Flatesec as well. Just a fun Phoenix actually to hold on. But again, you've got no one at this upper level. They're all inside the red armor room. Shards often underutilized. Flatesec actually a little bit early toward this Mega. We'll be able to secure this, Sweden. We got red armor in about 8 seconds. Spotty could quite easily go and pick this up. I'm pretty sure they've got... Nope! In come Czech Republic! They are everywhere. Like, whenever you don't expect them to be, they're there. And they're even going to steal away this battlesuit. He's low, it'll go down, but I'm fairly sure they got someone on quad. Yeah, Creaser picking this up. And if anybody, if you didn't want anybody to have a quad, it would be Creaser. This man, back when he played for Four Kings, was absolutely phenomenal. Again, don't know how active he's been, but if we have a look at the scoreboard, he's currently top, 43 to 12, 6.5k damage. Down goes Spotty as well. And just extending their lead now here, Czech Republic, and almost to the point where it's going to be impossible for Sweden to come back. I mean, they're even pushing out together here. Yes, that's kind of funny actually. Even the guy at window drops down to assist Czech Republic players in red armor. The only way this could come back is that if Czech Republic hit nothing, like literally 0% accuracy at this point would be needed, and then maybe a couple of self-kills, and then a double power up for Sweden, and then an infinite amount of lucky spawns right in front of your face whilst holding mouse one button with the lightning gun. I don't think Sweden are going to be too happy with this performance, to be honest, but at the same time I think Czech Republic have played phenomenal. Across the board, they've just played a great game of TDM. Like, this kind of, the game we've seen from Czech Republic today screams TDM. Like, it is Team Deathmatch, the team in it. And whilst we have seen glimpses of Sweden linking up together to push various points, usually it's a split second too late from Sweden. They're just slightly off their game. It's not a case of they don't know how to play TDM. They definitely do. And it's not a case of they don't know what they're doing and with who and when. It's just that they're slightly ahead of each other or behind. Zenith steals away the battlesuit. Dettel though, again, with a power up. Doesn't have any red armor this time, but I'm not sure if Mercy Limit is in fact 50 still, but we are very nearly going to hit that, if it is Czech Republic. It's possible. Looking at Zenith's perspective, and he has a machine gun with a battlesuit. Taken down from Dettel. If there is a Mercy Limit, we're going to hit it in 2 frags. So look at the, whilst we just watch this, 31, 37, 40, 60, it's a lot of railgun from Flatesec accuracy at least. 37, 37, 22, 60, I'm looking at rail LG by the way, 39, 68, I mean Spotty, they're all hitting their shots, Sweden, it's just they're slightly ahead of each other. Still holding on away from that Mercy Limit. And there we go. Final score 175 to 124. Czech Republic take that in 2 straight maps. I gotta say, in some ways I'm kind of surprised, but then you look at the lineup of Czech Republic and you kind of remind yourself that actually they've got some very strong players and very good team play among them. It's just when you hear Sweden you kind of expect, yeah, they're going to roll over everybody. But yeah, missing Funny Big as referees got called, and Toxic as well not making an appearance. I don't know what in fact their strongest lineup is, but yeah, regardless, Czech Republic walking away with that one. So yeah, good game, well played to them, I guess. But I'd like to see Sweden perhaps just get in sync a little bit more. Just that 0.5 seconds does make a difference.